Welcome back, Expanse fans. My name is Gary Beekler. I am live in San Francisco, California, and I come to you from nerdrotic.com. And this is a brief video today with some good news. Now, no, it's not The Expanse has been picked up by Amazon or renewed by Sci-Fi, but we are maybe a step closer thanks to the wonderful Viking Bitch, who is a patron and basically the show's producer. She posted something on Facebook that caught my eye today. I was at work all day, and this is great news. And I will share it with you all now. It looks like they hit the Expanse hit their best ratings in years. It says this article from the Inquisitor. I will present it to everyone here, and we will read it together briefly. The Expanse hits one of its highest television ratings in years amid campaign to save the show from cancellation. And yes, this is awesome. This is great news. The Expanse has hit a ratings peak at the most critical time possible. This week, Sci-Fi announced that it would be canceling the popular space drama, leading fans of the show to start a viral campaign to save it by pitching the show to other networks, largely the streaming services Netflix and Amazon. Fans have been pushing for a big viewership for the week's episode in hope of proving its staying power, and it appears to have worked. Oh, that's an unfortunate picture right there. Overnight rating numbers showed that the May 16th episode drew an audience of 609,000. One of the highest rated episodes in more than 2 years. The April 11th season premiere was one of the only 2 episodes in the past 2 years to top that total, drawing 654,000 viewers. The March 1st, 2017 episode attracted 625,000 viewers. Beyond that, it had been nearly 2 years since the show consistently topped 600,000 viewers. The all-time high ratings for the show came from its pilot episode on December 15th when it drew 1.19 million viewers. The show was a cornerstone of Sci-Fi's rebranding effort, one of the multiple rebranding efforts they've done, and saw it shift to more science fiction programming, which I thought was a pretty good shift since your network is called Sci-Fi. I would say that's kind of a bold move right there. Way to think out of the box, people. The latest episode of The Expanse is drawing more than ratings. It is also praised as one of the best episodes from the show this season, with Gizmodo calling it. Sorry, it's hard for me to say that website's name. Calling it a game-changing episode. So I will agree with Gizmodo this one time. Okay. Yay, Gizmodo, for liking The Expanse. The campaign to save The Expanse has seen a high level of coordination among fans. While many fans launch campaigns to bring programs back from the dead, consist mostly of online petitions and pushing Twitter hashtags, the fans of The Expanse had taken a more systematic approach, mostly centered around the show's Reddit page. There, a fan shared a YouTube video he made pitching to save the show, and post from the R Television subreddit that reached the site's front page on Wednesday called on people to tune in and give the shows a ratings boost. Many of the show's celebrity fans joined in, including Will Wheaton, who encouraged fans, yay, Will Wheaton, fans to watch the week's episode on television. And I love Will Wheaton. Come on, I'm just kidding. On television through streaming services. The show's writers have been a key peg in on the campaign as well. And here we see The Expanse writers. This looks like it's on their Twitter, and I have actually added them on this video. They must be getting annoyed for me, but hey, I love your show and I want it to succeed. We have right here The Expanse Twitter takeover, which I believe reached number 3 on trending. That is brilliant. So you heard it. You've heard me say we need to trend and tweet only 2 hashtags per tweet. And it was Save the Expanse and The Expanse. And I say, let's keep this going. While The Expanse was able to hit a ratings peak with the episode on Wednesday, the streaming number the streaming numbers, I guess it's meant to say, were not as readily available. But judging simply by fan reaction over the last week and the attention of the campaign has gotten, it would seem clear that the efforts have caught the attention of Netflix and Amazon. And they failed to mention that a crowdfunding effort got a banner together that said "Save the Expanse" that flew over Amazon itself. So, but again, thank you, Viking Bitch, for passing that on to me, and hopefully the word gets out and we keep this going, because there is hope. And Dakota Stanton, thank you for the $5 super chat. Deadpool showing in at 10. Deadpool showing in 10, but here's some Proto Molecule. Thanks. Yeah, I'm actually going to Deadpool 2 right after this, and we will be reviewing it tomorrow night live at 8 p.m. Pacific time. So what we can keep doing from here is what we've been doing. We've heard suggestions of, trying to contact some of the sponsors that were on last night's episode, or at least hashtagging them in tweets. You don't want to over hashtag, but keep the Save the Expanse and the Expanse going as much as you can. There's no reason for us to stop until we hear that the show's either going to get picked up or not. So yeah, I really hope it does, though. Matt, I like your idea of Legion after the show. Isn't that what Gary provides? Yeah, that's what I provide on Legion. And I'm going to get to the chat here real quick. Again, this one will be brief. I was going to actually do this one from work, but I thought better of it. So that's why it's so late. This might be old news to some. But what we can keep doing, like I said, is hashtagging and watching it live. Last night's episode was great. We covered it. We have a recap here on our channel if you want to go check it out. We covered it in detail, and it was basically the end of Caliban's war, and it was done to almost perfection. I would say perfection. Even if it's your first time coming across this video, first time watching the show, jump in and watch it live. You can catch up later on Amazon Prime. If you're a member, they are streaming seasons 1 and 2 there. Thanks, Matt S. And yeah, just keep it going, everybody. I bet you that I can't wait to see the ratings out, after the overnight ratings, the streaming and DVR ratings. I bet you they're going to be insane. Because this is Alex, I keep on saying Alex, Cass Anvar said on his video that it is the second most watched show on Sci-Fi. So come on, Sci-Fi. I also wanted to point out my co-host, Dennis, look at some of the pub this is getting too. So I want to show this. This was posted to our Facebook page right there. We'll present to everybody. And this, I guess, is this the Toronto Star campaign to save the Expanse? Look at that. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I gotta find where my buddy Dennis posted this. 5 reasons why Amazon needs to save the sci-fi drama. Updated when fan cryout came for. When fan cry out for some to save their show, the narrative usually built around somebody not getting it. The network, the studios, or some bean counter or idiotic executive just can't recognize the genius of a program that they've killed and the heartbreak they've caused. But that's not what happened to The Expanse. Coming into the back half of the 3rd season, the show has a growing sense of mastery, fascinating world building, and a commitment to tackling difficult questions with an ethical, murky universe. It took a little bit to find its stride, but now The Expanse is firing on all thrusters. Alas, like so many of its characters, the show has found itself at the short end of a bad deal. Sci-Fi canceled the program this month, not for creative reasons, but for reasons structured of their deal with producers Alcon Entertainment. Only gives the network revenue from the broadcast window, and in the current television landscape, broadcast revenue from a basic cable channel like Sci-Fi seems to be worth about as much as a bowl of red kibble on series Sasuke. Oh man, there we go with the Sasuke. So without I'm not going to read this whole dang thing because I don't have time. I got to watch Deadpool 2. Basically, This was structured completely on the overnight ratings. Okay. And Alcon Entertainment also is the company that brought us Blade Runner 2049, which some people loved, but they took a bath on that. And that might have something. I don't know. That's just me speculating right there. A lot of the show's audience seems to already watch it through Amazon. That is true. That is true. The show actually worked better as a binging experience. I will agree with that as well. But I think, I think a lot of I think most shows work like that now. They really do. I watch Westworld weekly, but I would love to binge that. There's so much more story to tell. That is absolutely true. This is pretty much the beginning of it. It's a 9-book series, and we're at the end of book 2, basically. So, yeah, and we're just going to begin book 3 right now. They structure it kind of cool. I like it. So they go over a book over a season and a half. So Leviathan Wakes ended halfway through last season, and Caliban's War just ended with the last episode. It's getting better every episode. Yes, I will agree with that, but the quality has always been high. I've never had did not have a hard time getting into the show. When I first saw it, and we decided we used to do a podcast called Premieres, where we just tried out first episodes of shows, and we did a podcast on 3 or 4. I watched the first episode and stayed up. I binged the whole season in a night. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't get any sleep, went to work. I was happily miserable. The performances are outstanding. The acting in this is such a cut above, because the writing is a cut above. So my hat that is not on is off to you, to the great writers. Update: Alcon Entertainment co-CEO Andrew Kosovo and Broderick Johnson sent IndieWire a statement via email. The outpouring of support and enthusiasm from the fans of The Expanse has been remarkable and encouraging. The show's impassioned fan base, including hundreds of thousands of viewers and the likes of George R. R. Martin and Patton Oswalt, and the Nerderotic channel. I obviously put that one in there. To be as hopeful as we can at this stunning space drama can find a new home and another platform. And I think that's what we're hoping for. I mean, if Sci-Fi does pick it up, it would, at most, we would get another season, which is fine. I'd be happy with that, to be honest with you. But since we're hoping now, and I'm fanboying out, then I want Amazon to pick it up. I think it belongs on Amazon. I think it fits in well with their programming, and it's already there. And Jeff Bezos has a lot of money. Not telling you how to spend your money, buddy, but this would be a good investment. Okay. You'd make a lot of people happy. So we'll shut it down right now. I'll check back at the chat one more time to see if anybody else has got something to say. We can't be talking about Deadpool though. Sorry. That's what's on everybody's mind right now. When I was watching last night, I was thinking of some kind of elaborate marketing campaign to get people to watch. I know it isn't, but it feels like a joke. That's what my wife said, Viking bitch. My wife said, do you think they're just trolling us? And they just said that to get more people to watch. Listen, we're honest here. That's in the back of my head, that I don't know if they get more money by more people watching, announcing it's being canceled early to get just some more, shekels, and then cancel it anyway would be very Hollywood, wouldn't it? It would. I'm hoping I can get out to work early enough to see it before the recap. Oh, that's Deadpool too. I'm hoping that Amazon picks it up too. I need to go. It needs to go away from Sci-Fi, says Viking Bitch. I agree. Sci-Fi pulls this crap too often, and for it to be a plan, it does. It does. Sci-Fi's got a bad track record, and I think they have actually crushed any kind of trust they have with their viewership. Okay. So, yes, this is awesome news, David Woolley. I think, so 609,000 people watched it overnight, which is double what the audience was before. So I think we're going to get double streaming numbers and double DVR numbers, and that's going to put it over 1 million. And if we keep this going, it will get picked up. This is a promise from your pal Gary here at Nerderotic. It will get picked up. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go see Deadpool 2 I'm sorry I didn't get into the chat as much as I'd like. You guys are awesome. We have 39 people watching. Wow. I will keep this one short, but I'd like to say welcome to all the Expanse fans who have subscribed over the last week. It's been amazing here on the channel. Like I've said before, though, I would trade it all for 10 more seasons of Expanse, please. But it's been nice meeting you all, and definitely check out the Expanse, Everything Expanse Facebook group, which will be linked in the description when this turns into a video. And thank you again to Viking Bitch, who is Nerdrotic's official, unofficial producer, for posting that on the Facebook group and it got my attention. And hello, Pen Farm Girl, how you doing? And Killer Pug, I'd like to thank Matt S. How are you? And Dakota Stanton, thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. That is great. I can buy like some M&Ms at Deadpool 2 tonight. And John Nada, enjoy your movie, sir. Well, thank you very much. And hey, rewatch The Expanse. When you're done watching Deadpool, go ahead and rewatch The Expanse. So remember the hashtags: Save the Expanse and The Expanse. Don't stop it. Keep it going. What did Dennis call it? A Twitter nor'easter. We need to have a Twitter nor'easter. We got to keep this thing going, a superstorm, as we say. So Expanse fans, there is hope. Stay happy, stay positive, rewatch your show, and hopefully I will be back very, very soon with a video saying Amazon picked up The Expanse. I'm really looking forward to doing that video. And screw it, if I'm at work, it's yeah, I'll do it at work. It might be from the bathroom, but I'll do it at work. Okay. All right, everybody. Patreon, all that other stuff, like, subscribe, share, and may the small folk sing. Oh yes, remember the cant, and may the small folk sing songs of your greatness, and hashtag Save the Expanse. Good night, everybody.